Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you how I made this melon bread squishy. I absolutely love how this turned out because I don't know if you remember, I actually made a little M&M cookie like this and it was one of my favorite squishies that I made for a while, so I thought would bring that same technique back with a different design today and make this melon bread. So this one here is a really inexpensive DIY to do. It's really simple as well with very basic techniques, so it's great if you are a beginner, if you're trying to teach your kids how to make it, if you have some younger siblings, this is a good one for you all to do together. Anyway, so in order to make this squishy, what you're going to need is a tissue. I actually used a regular tissue. I actually ironed it a little bit, like I used to iron on a tissue. It was very weird doing that, but it meant that loads of the creases were taken out. I cut this into a circle shape and then I took some pillow stuffing and just put that inside of the tissue. What I then did was gathered it up around the pillow stuffing, just securing it into place with little bits of tape as I went. As you can see, I pulled it bit by bit until I was left with a really even coverage of tissue around my stuffing. What I then did was coloured the tissue, so I actually just used some alcohol markers here. These ones here are by the brand Ohuhu, and I did a yellow grid-like pattern to begin with and then coloured in each of those squares inside of the grid with a yellowy green colour. This here lightened up as it dried. I tested it out on tissue paper before actually going in and doing the final piece, so I knew these colours would dull down a little bit. They do look a little bit dark when they are wet, but with a little bit of patience these did dry down nicely. I think this would be really fun to do in a rainbow colour way as well, because I recently found some of my old squishies and I found a rainbow melon pan bread from iBloom back in like 2018. I think I still have it and it's absolutely gorgeous, and I think that's really kind of, you know, inspired me to do today's DIY. Once I had coloured in my squishy, what I then did was put mine inside of a grip seal bag. You can use whatever you want here to create your packaging, but I used a grip seal bag and I put the squishy inside of it, and this made it even more slow rising because the air was able to be trapped inside of the bag. Now obviously we don't want it to get to a point where the air won't go back in and there's no air movement, so in order to allow that air to come back through, I took a needle and just stabbed the bag so that we'd obviously be able to get some air into the squishy so that it could bounce back as well. So really play around with how many little holes you want in your bags. Is obviously personal preference of the speed of the risingness of your squishy, so if you want it to rise faster, just add more holes. If you want it to be slower rising, add less holes. You know, it's very simple. Anyway, to create the rest of the packaging, you'll need to create a header card for your bag. What I did here was just took some A4 card. This is just regular cardstock. I think it's a 150 GSM, just for reference of how thick it is. And what you want to do is just fold it over a couple of inches so that you have a front and back piece, measure it against the bag with your squishy still in it, and then just cut this out. You then want to just go to town with decorating this. Basically I wanted mine to be a nice green colour to match the melon bread itself, so I went in and used sort of the same colours that I used on the actual squishy. I then went in with some acrylic paint markers after that just to create some text on it. I wrote the word melon out in a nice kind of light yellow shade because I felt like that matched the squishy, and then I went in and added some shading around that to make it kind of like look a little bit more 3D. I then decided I wanted the packaging to look fancy, like I said, so I added some swirls, some hearts. I wrote the word sweet and bread along the bottom to obviously show what it was supposed to be, and that's pretty much what I did. I really enjoy how this turned out. Obviously you could do this in whatever colorway, whatever design that you want to do, but I felt like this looked lovely. Anyway, once all my pens had dried, all the paint markers had dried and everything like that, I then wanted it to be shiny and stand out against the bag as well, so I coated the whole thing in clear tape and I actually used my nail to just buff out any little kind of like air bubbles that were in it and taken away from the actual pattern. I then cut lengthways along the top and the bottom to make sure that there was no excess tape, and for the sides I just folded it over so that both sides were kind of sealed. After I cut the bottom off, I was obviously able then to slot it back onto the bag, and what I did to keep this in place was I actually just stapled it with 2 staples. You can use double-sided tape here if you want to, or even hot glue to hold yours into place. Now at this point I kind of regretted not putting a little face onto the melon bread itself, so I actually just went ahead and added a face on the outside of the packaging to make it look like it was on the melon bread. I absolutely love little faces on things. I don't know what I was thinking trying to make a squishy without one. Okay, so with a black acrylic marker I just added a face on the outside and then added a piece of clear tape over that just to keep that in place to stop stop it rubbing off for when I actually squish the piece. So the squishiness of this has turned out lovely. Because I didn't put very many holes in mine, it is a very slow rising, and I very much like that. Now if you want yours a faster rising, like we said before, you want to add more holes. I think I put 3 in total in mine, and I just kind of stab them in the area over the actual melon bread itself through the bag. And as you can tell, look at that, like look at it. It's so slow rising. It's so cute with the little face on there, and I absolutely love how it turned out. So if you liked today's video, then please do give it a thumbs up, but please also do leave any requests for any squishies you may have seen, anything that you want me to actually bring to my channel down in the comments. I will read them all and I will take your feedback on board. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I shall see you very soon for another video.